The Peacemaker finale is out. We're going to get into it. So, this is your spoiler warning. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the confusing.
Yes,
Make
get
sure.
on out of here. If you
Mhm.
have not seen it yet, make sure you like, share, subscribe so that you can come back after you see it and have this discussion with us. Because, ooh, boy, there, like Kyle said, there's the good, there's the bad, there is the confusing. So we're going to get to all of it. Kyle, let us start with the good.
Yeah, let's start off on the good notes. I will say throughout this whole season, this is a highlight of the season for me, not just this episode, but the acting. The
Mhm.
acting in this show has blown me away. I was not expecting it to be as good as the acting specifically as good as it was. The writing and directing with James Gunn, I had faith,
Mhm.
but every single one of these people have killed it. That intervention scene where they're all sitting around
Oh
him
yeah,
on the
that
bed,
was jerking me, bro.
oof, and she's on the
Pause.
floor, dude.
Tear jerking me.
The Jesus, the ads was killing it though. The actress who plays
Yeah,
ads.
no, she's been killing it, like you said, the whole season though.
Hmm.
First season, all of the like, she's been a big part of what has pushed the like emotional state of like this show. Whereas like the other ones can't really seem to like get there. It's just like funny or like non caring or you know what I mean? Like it's like or like hardcore, where her emotions aren't there. Like she's like the like emotional like bridge to the audience. And like
Yes.
she does that like extremely, extremely well. Uh Another thing that I liked, and this is also like season wide, not just in this episode, but it was like it felt like there was stakes in this one that there wasn't in season one. Is the right way to put that. Like I didn't care about season one, like in the slightest. I didn't care about what the characters were going through. I didn't care about literally any part of season one in the same way that I did in this season.
I genuinely don't think I finished season one because I didn't care.
Yeah.
It just
Uh
didn't. It just didn't do it for me to the point where I was like, I have other things to watch. Like at that time, a bunch of stuff was coming out, and I was like, I got other things I need to focus
yeah.
on.
In this one, I feel like they did a great job, not only like in the writing, but like in the acting. Like it really felt like Flag, like had like a both like like a real personal and also like this
Philosophical.
corporate vendetta almost. You know what I mean?
Like it feels like almost like a philosophical issue for him, where he feels all metas are inherently dangerous by their existence. Like he said that metahumans need to go there. He didn't say metahuman villains. He didn't say metahuman criminals. He said metahumans.
yeah,
Every
that was a real
single one of
twist
them
for
in
me.
his
This
mind.
whole like prison thing,
Hmm.
uh, Salvation. I don't know a whole lot about it, so I like looked it up. It seems like the only thing I could get out of it is that it's like a new god of apocalypse training ground. Like Desaad uses it to like train Furies and like train like the new gods. So
Maybe
like
that's what
maybe
we
like the
heard at the end.
parademons, like I was gonna say maybe that's what we heard at the end were like parademons or like some form of like apocalyptic
Mm,
training. Um,
interesting.
Very interesting. Because here's one thing, and like I don't know if this is gonna be connected at all, or if it is connected. I don't know Peacemaker very well. I don't know New God comics very well, but he looks in style and helmet a lot like Orion from the New
Mm,
Gods. You know what I'm talking about?
yes. Yeah.
Uh, I wonder if there's a connection there, or if there's gonna be a
Interesting.
connection there. At the very least, a funny like, hey, like, Dad, you know,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments if there's a connection between Peacemaker and Orion from the New Gods, because aesthetically they're
They're
extremely similar.
oddly similar, yeah. I like that you brought up Flag's Vendetta, because there was another thing about Flag that I actually kind of enjoyed. It felt like he was a little off the reservation, where he was being really evasive about answering questions. Where he's like, I still
Doing
have a
coke with
question of.
Lex's boys, like just like losing his mind while people are dying, like just like not extremely apathetic, like
Yeah,
extremely apathetic.
yeah, to the point where he pushed uh the his second in command,
Bordeaux. Hmm.
Bordeaux, his second in command, essentially, away, to the point where she joined the other side because she was like, this is not right.
Yeah.
Like he even kept that from her. It showed that, like,
Hmm.
which
Well, she's a metahuman technically.
yeah, technically, which is
You
that
know what I
brings
mean?
up an interesting question for me, and one of the confusing parts. I'm jumping ahead of it, but is that like would like Batman in this universe be considered a metahuman because they don't know who he is and they don't know if he's human or not? They would have to
I think
find
he'd
out
probably
that
be
he's Bruce.
considered because they don't know, in the
Yeah,
sense like they don't know what he is. So like he'd probably be considered like it. But I guess that goes down to like the like when they caught him, they'd have to figure out that he didn't have any powers, blah blah blah. But they'll never catch him because he's Batman,
yeah.
blah blah
But
blah.
again, but
So
again, if
like
she's a
I don't know.
metahuman because of her prosthetics, like that's not like I
I
don't
think
know. It's just
she becomes a metahuman because of what she can do. She can do
yeah.
what humans cannot do. Therefore, she is a metahuman.
Yeah, that's a pretty wide definition. My that was my thought when they were talking about it. Was like, oof, you got a real wide definition there, Flag.
Yeah, indeed. You guys, we are talking the Peacemaker finale. If you guys have not watched it and you're still here, shame on you, but thank you. Get on out of here. Come on back. Uh, we are now going to talk. Kyle, we talked about some good. I got a few bad on this finale. I actually like. I've been enjoying the show. I really have. As much as I hated season one, I really been enjoying it so far. But I've got some bad because like as far as finales go, this didn't feel that great.
Right off the bat,
Like
when we jump into the bad, my first thought is seven was better than eight. Seven felt like a better
agreed,
finale
more
episode in that
exciting.
it was more exciting and there was more. It was back to back, like whether the not necessarily action, but there was captivating. It kept you
Mm.
interested. There was those good scenes. Whereas this one,
This one
it
had a lot of
dragged.
closing of like loops, right? They had like a lot of like buttoning of like crossing the T's, dotting the I's, right? But a lot of it felt a little unnecessary to me, man. Like how
Same.
long the scenes were,
Oh,
like listening to the song with Harcourt and Peacemaker, like at the
twice, two
concert
time.
twice, like that felt like a lot of time that could have been used for some other stuff.
Absolutely.
We talked about how good Adebayo's scenes were in this, but I'll even say like her and her ex, like while it was emotional, while it was like good in the sense of closing that specific button, it felt wholly unnecessary compared to not even mentioning what's going on with Keith in the other
Mm-hmm.
universe. Not even mentioning it. Like
Mm-hmm.
we don't know if he's going to go after Peacemaker in this new universe. We don't know if he's like getting prosthetics because he's all fucked up. We don't know anything about that at all. But we
That would
got
have
a
been a
like
great
3 minute scene of Adebayo crying with her ex. We got
that would
five
have been a
plus
great
minutes.
post credit scene, you know?
Agreed. Agreed. Like I just think that the pacing was used poorly. Like
I
they didn't
agree.
like this didn't feel finale. There wasn't like a big surprise like I was expecting. I've been expecting a big surprise, bro, out of these last 3 episodes, like a maniac, dude. Like I've just been expecting like a character drop, a name drop, something. But really, all we got was Planet
Lex.
X and
And
Lex.
that was
Like
it.
those were the surprises from episode 6 through 8 that like we were all being told and like to
It
expect.
was masterful marketing. All right, we were bamboozled. All right.
Truly, I truly feel like James Gunn just like hit us with the old swindle and was like, "Gotcha, gotcha." Like
Like
I
y'all tuned in,
guess
didn't you?
to
It
like the
worked.
layman, the Planet X thing is the big surprise. Like
And Lex,
I
I
can
guess to
see
be
how
considered.
that being like hidden from people because like most people don't know what that is. But I think he underestimated social media.
Yeah.
I think
There
he
should have
underestimated
been
all the
some
nerds going on there and being like Planet X.
oh,
And maybe that's just my social media, right? Like maybe like it's just
yeah.
like the algorithm bouncing me back at myself, so not everybody was seeing that like I was,
You know what I just had the
but it
thought?
felt like a lot.
Sorry, I just had this thought. You know how I think this maybe should have ended is that is kind of copying the end of season 1 with the Justice League, but with the Justice Gang. Have them show up as he's about to get thrown into the Salvation and like cuz like now like I get they're setting up for season 3 and they have a whole arc that they're planning, but I just think it would have been great to have them show up even after he got thrown in there in a
I
similar
at the
way.
very least would have liked to see them at all. Like
Yeah.
again, it feels like there was a lot of like James Gunn didn't make any promises directly about characters being in this or big reveals, but there was very indirect promises. Like in the trailer, we got to see the Justice Gang, which kind of like, at least in my eyes, tells me that they're going to be in the show. They were really only in that moment that we got shown in the trailer.
Yeah,
Like
that was it.
that was it. And then like also by saying that like this last 3 episodes are so secretive, he also like indirectly led us astray there. Because like maybe if the finale felt flat because I was expecting something, because they laid out big expectations and then like those weren't hit. You know what I mean?
Preach. That nail on the head right there. That's exactly what it is. They built up these huge expectations. And then like I said, or episode 7 was better than 8, and it's
Yeah,
like
like I
you
wanted
you
something. I wanted like
like you
Blue Beetle.
can't.
I wanted
Yes,
something. I
something.
wanted something.
Anything,
Uh
really.
and it felt like I didn't get it. Rather than like if they hadn't done all of that, like I wouldn't have felt like I don't like I didn't get something. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Are you guys
absolutely.
following
Are
me?
you with us here? Does that make any sense? But it made sense to me. I don't know.
Hey,
The
we're talking the finale of Peacemaker.
hmm
Kyle, I got a few questions for you. My very main question is: were you expecting season 3? Is there
No.
going to be a season 3,
It
or is this going
okay.
to tie into something else, to like another project? Maybe
The
like like the Authority, or like I don't
See,
know what
that's
any of
interesting.
that is going to like cover.
I would be very surprised because this has so much that it now has to cover.
Yeah, I agree.
That it can't be done in the part of someone else's movie or show. Like
Yeah,
it
I agree.
has to have its own season to now get him back and to have him actually be a part of the universe, unless the plan is going forward to just kind of write him out slowly and not
Can't be.
just
That would be so
but
weird.
like
Like the only thing that
yeah.
I can think of is like in other projects we see them send other beings there throughout other projects, and then like in a future project we see them all escape. Right?
Being
Like that's
led
the
by
only
Peacemaker,
maybe.
going along with the actually, now I'm thinking about it, going along with the theme of that intervention scene and just kind of the general vibe of the show of when she's saying that, like we gather around you, like I feel loved,
Mm-hmm,
like you
mm-hmm,
make people
mm,
feel good,
mm-hmm.
and like the
She would
people that they're sending there,
uprise.
that he's the leader of the riot,
That
he's
would
the
be
leader
cool.
of the uprising, and that it's
But like that would leave like loose threads, like Keith, and like
hmm
all of like these like
that
incredible loose threads, dude.
That's my biggest issue with this episode is that they opened up a new can of worms without closing this one. That
dude,
season
and like
2
you and
opened.
I talked extensively about how obvious it was that they were gonna do the full circle moment. If he had to kill his brother as a kid, he's gonna have to kill him now as an adult, and they didn't do it. Like I still feel like it's coming, but like they didn't do it. What the hell?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like how it's strange now that they have two cans of worms open. Like if they just like write Keith off or have him show up way later in a random spot, it's gonna be jarring.
You know, it's something I don't know why this just popped into my head too. I'm scatterbrained, but something I enjoyed a lot about this was the fact that Lex took over Argus. He pretty much effectively replaced all the high up people next to Flag with his own fucking operatives. Pretty much replaced Argus with himself in a month.
Mm-hmm. And
Flag spoke to
Flag
him one time.
defending him, being like, he's the smartest man
Yep,
in the world. We should use his brain.
yep.
And it's like you're being
The,
manipulated by the smartest man in the
how
world.
flipped he got in 1 month. Love that from
Very, very
Lex.
well done. Yeah.
Love that. I love how meticulous James Gunn is being about the Lex Luthor character, of how messed up of an individual he is.
More and more and more and more. Every single project,
Mhm,
every single
mhm.
episode, President Lex
It's
starts becoming
it's a
more and
juicy, bro.
more.
I'm right there, dude. I'm right
Dude, you
there.
heard it here first. President Lex is gonna be in the DCU.
Before we close out, full season. What are your thoughts,
Um,
or like
it's
moments that you want to highlight? For me, Vigilante.
I was That's exactly where I was gonna go. That was the first place I was gonna say was that Adrian Chase, completely unknown, completely random character
Both
that was
action wise and
mhm,
outside of action, he was like
the
probably my
best part.
favorite character.
Who's the best part?
Other
Both.
than ads, I'd put ads
hmm
like up there as well. Like I really loved her character, the importance she had. For me in this episode, when when Peacemaker's kind of like they're having the intervention with him, and they're like, and he's like writing him off, and she like slaps and gets like right in his face, and she's like, Chris, like, yo, Like you are being like so unreasonable. Like that like slap and getting in his face, that moment where she got real close, that felt so unbelievably real. Like when you're trying to get through to a friend and they're like
Yeah.
just being the type of person that you know they can be, and how annoying it is, and how
And
like
she's like crying but angry at the
yes,
same
and like just the
time.
way to snap through that and be like, hey, like I'm a person in your life that understands you. Like now you listen to me. That was like super, super, super cool.
Yeah.
Loved that. She totally pulled that from a real place. Like, at least to me,
Absolutely.
that felt extremely like she has been in this position with a friend, or it's been her, vice versa. Whatever it
Hmm.
is, it came from a real place. That was awesome.
And that's where the best acting comes from. That's another thing throughout this season. It really shows how good James Gunn is at pulling that out of people.
Agreed.
Like people you've never seen that from. John Cena. I've
Hmm.
never seen that him do that, and he did it in episode 7.
Yeah.
That's one of the highlights of the season for me, was that stop scene.
Mm,
That's
yes.
like, if we're talking season, that's like maybe the top. Like,
Yeah.
chills. It's so good.
Again, I like the way you put that. It's not necessarily acting prowess. It's the director having the right moment and the right time on camera. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like with the right actor. Like,
It's a combination of everything: the writing, the acting, the
yeah.
directing. It's and the timing.
It
Just
sounds like such an obvious thing to say, right? Like it looks good because like it looked good. But like there's such a nuance behind all of that, like down to like casting the right
hmm
guy to have that set of emotions that you're trying to pull from. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
that must all be so complicated.
Well,
Like it's so
and yeah,
fascinating to
it's
me.
that's why it's kind of, it all has to come together, which is why it doesn't happen all the time. Every
Hmm.
time anyone makes something,
Right.
like, it's a kind of rare combination, and that's what I'll say about this season. That it was rare. It's definitely unique. It's different. It's
Rare
gory. It's
also in the
funny.
sense
It's
that I
violent.
did
It's
not think I
deep.
was going to enjoy it,
Yep.
and I did. Like you know me, I am a bit of a stubborn grouch
When
when it comes
when
to the
when
things
you
that I
think
don't like.
yeah, when you think you're not gonna like something, you generally don't like it based
Nine
on
times out of
principle.
10. 9 times out of 10. Invincible's another great example where like I
Yeah.
didn't think I was gonna like it, and I have a lot of negatives on it, but I loved the show.
Yep.
You know, like I just absolutely loved it. Two rare examples there. Two rare examples there. You guys, tell us how you felt about this season, about this finale episode, about all your favorite moments, the things that we missed. We want to discuss with you guys. What
Please.
brought you back to this show over and over again? Because for me, I didn't like season one enough to where each episode needed something in it to bring me back to the next episode, and it had that. So I want to know what it was for you guys. Discuss with us. Let us talk. You guys, if you liked this season, if you liked this episode, we're talking the finale. Please like, share, subscribe so you can talk to us about it. We want to have discussions with you. We want to know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you disagree with us on, what you agree with us on, more importantly, because we want to be agreed with only, please. So bring your
we're,
agreements.
we're very
If you
fragile.
must, bring your disagreements and let's have a discussion.
Yeah, we do appreciate you guys stopping by. We are your hosts for hire. I am Kyle Cage. This is Lucas Rand, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.